Hello everybody, it's Sunday morning and I'm at Holbrook, Arizona. I'm about 30 miles away from a town called Winslow. I guess I could go over and stand on the corner, but that's really not my thing, even though those Eagles are pretty nice singers. Instead, I think I'm just going to take it easy and move on down the road towards Quartzsite a ways. I'm going deeper into the mountains today. I will probably camp in the National Forest tonight, when it will be my first opportunity to camp where bears live. So we can look forward to that. Anyway, it's a beautiful blue day here, mid-70s, and it's still close to 100 in Quartzsite, so I'm in no hurry to get there, but I am probably going to go in the next few days, and if it's too hot, I may try to find a motel somewhere, because I've been keeping clean using hospital wipes, but I haven't had a shower, and I use about 5 of those adult wipes every morning to clean up. So I think I'm keeping up, but just for the squeamish of you, I'll actually take a shower here in a few days. I don't know how well this is going to show up on the camera, but we are in a full-blown sandstorm. And across the road, visibility is probably a quarter mile. So I pulled off the road for a little bit. There's a tumbleweed going down the road, across the road.
Turn left on Hutch Road.
I'm gonna check this place out. I don't know if it is private property or if it's public land, but we will see. Primitive Road. I think it may be. Let's see what this sign right up here says. This is Game Management Unit 4B, and you can see that it's public and private land, checkerboarded. So there are actually places to camp. It says sportsman access is granted. So I'm not gonna stay here because it's too windy. But I'm gonna drive down a little ways and look, see what's going on. I don't know how visible those are in the distance through the sandstorm, but there are wind turbines turning. So that's good for the electricity, the way the wind is howling, but it certainly decreases the visibility, at least to the naked eye. If you have ever wondered what it's like to drive in a sandstorm where visibility is probably a couple of 100 feet, well, we're doing it here in Arizona. All right, we are in the National Forest. We can actually go and check out the road motor vehicle usage maps, but we can actually find another road like that one back to the left and take off down it and find us a place to camp. All right, let's try this. We're going to get off this road and turn onto a National Forest road, and we're going to see how this works. This is probably not the best one to go down because it's not level. I passed some level ones earlier. But what you do is you go here, and this is all public land. So you can find you a spot that's pretty much anywhere. I'd say you wouldn't want to block the road, but you can just make your own camp No campfires, no charcoal grills, but you have stoves right now with fire restrictions in effect. But this is for Forest Road 9552G. No cell signal at all. So this wouldn't be a place I would probably need to camp in case something happened. 20 miles to the east, it's desert, and here we've got some tall pine trees. And probably some. Well, we've seen plenty of signs saying elk crossing the road, but I'm pretty sure there's a bear here. But I think we'll turn around here because this gives you the idea. And if you've got a good vehicle, you keep going, or if you've got four-wheel drive, I guess you can go this way. And we don't have four-wheel drive, so we'll try not to get stuck. Even though I want to go up the road and see what's up there. Yeah, we could probably make a ways because it doesn't look too bad. And we do have a high clearance vehicle, the van. But we're going to go back out on the main road and we might pull off at a more level looking area. All right, here may be what we're looking for. We're actually in the Sitgreaves National Forest now on this Rim Lakes Recreation Area. And this isn't, it is dispersed camping, but it says only camp at numbered sites, and I can understand. We got a little bit of a signal here.
Let's go.
We got a little bit of a signal here. Camp within 50 feet of Camp Here posts. Motorized travel on only limited numbered rows and a limit of 14 days. So you could come here and then within 50 feet of this Camp Here post, you can camp at this site for 14 days for free. And look at the trees, except that sign right there was within 50 feet and it said no camping. So nothing like the government to make things difficult. Where's that at? I need to
In 1,000 feet.
clean off the windshield, obviously, but just come through a dust storm. Yeah, I can do that back here. Let's find us a campsite. Ooh, we got toilets. Somebody off to the right down that way has set up a tent. Restrooms. You know, this might be.
Turn right on Old Rim Road.
I don't need any supplies, and I got 3/4 of a tank of gas. We might just spend the night here. We'll drive back just a little further, and see what's. We got pipelines. Power lines, I'm sorry. Yeah, it might be time to think about pulling over. Though it doesn't want you to pull out there, it says keep off, metals are fragile and it's nothing but a bunch of rocks and some really scrub grass. So yeah, I think I'm going to turn around and go back to that other Of course, even on these kind of roads, the idiots are driving. Yeah, boom, boom. Got to get there. Got to get there. I think I'm gonna turn around and go back and check out that site I spotted back on the right, because it's away up from the road far enough, I think, to. And as cloudy as the sky is, I'm not getting much more solar today anyway. So I think I shall find a place to turn this one. But I think the other will be more enclosed, so here we go. We have, can't build a campfire anyway. I'll pull into this other one and get set up and see if I can find out what the temperature's going to be, which I'm sure, you know, this will be the, we've been down to the 30s in this van. In the other van, I have camped out when it was, let's see, 17 degrees below, I think. So we need to find out whether this van is going to hold up. So it really doesn't matter what the temperature is. Yeah, I think I'm going to call this home for the night. All right, I am in campsite J62. And it looks fairly level. Lots of rocks over there. So, hey Siri, what's the weather?
It's currently partly cloudy and 55 degrees. Expect wind starting in the afternoon. And rain tonight with mixed conditions for the rest of the day. Temperatures are heading down from 55 degrees to 43 tonight.
This is the main road back out, and probably 75 yards down there, maybe 100 yards is the restrooms. I'm sure the pit toilets. But here's the van in the campsite. Of course, the wind is still blowing like a monsoon. This is what caused the sandstorm earlier down in the desert. But I need to check this out. That's a good looking place, but I don't know about this one limb. It's got some dead branches on it, but I think I might watch those trees sway in the wind. Somebody is doing something creative with the rocks here, but I might. This looks like it's a little. Nah, it won't work. I can't get the solar panels through there. So it's either stay here and hope that branch holds on, or pull over here and let that big tree fall on me. I think I'll stay here. There's the fire ring that somebody's built. Of course, you can't. Let me get out of the wind for a minute. Of course, you can't build fires right now. They have a restriction on it. Somebody's done a lot of work on this site. They've ringed it with those stones. They made a huge fire pit. And anyway, I'm gonna stay here. Not much to do other than stay in the van with the wind blowing like it is, and if it rains later on tonight. Some of you know my philosophy that if something needs fixing and you can't do it with a hammer, you need a bigger hammer. So I have put in this frozen bottle of water as my ice for my drink here. So, but it won't fit into the. To the glass, so I need to get my ice pick out. Nothing in the world can't not be fixed with a bigger hammer. I briefly entertained the notion that I might cook while I was at this campsite, but the way the wind's blowing, there's lots of dust and pine needles, so I might try to cook in the morning for breakfast, but I'm going to go back to my old standby on the road. These roll-ups, wraps, whatever you want to call them. And of course I do several variations, but this one is going to be Black Forest ham. The ham got a little frozen because I've got the refrigerator set right at, well, it's in the 20s, and things at the bottom will freeze and things at the top will not, so I was trying to find a happy medium, but I'll still have to work on it a little bit. Oh, the other side of the package of meat's not frozen. There we go. That's what we needed to do. Just turn it over. Anyway, we're going to have ham, and I like to choose the Gouda kind. Of course, with my lack of manual dexterity skills, it takes me a little while to do something like this. And of course, ham and cheese sandwich is good just like it is, but we got to dress it up a little bit. So I've got some onion. And some green pepper. And now this is where it starts to get really fun. Jalapeno pepper. And you have a surprise when the jalapeno and the green pepper look the same. So if you see what bite's coming next, you can get a surprise or you can be disappointed. Entirely on your outlook, of course, or expectations. And then top it off with some of these really expensive cherry tomatoes from Walmart. Hang on just a minute, got to wash them. They've not been washed yet. And then we just roll all that up into a wrap. And I got some corn chips in a bag, and that will be supper. The sandstorm has followed me here, and now it's picking up pine needles and blowing them along the way. I had to close the van side doors on the van. I was sitting there eating my sandwich, and I had to get in the van because the dust was blowing inside. I guess tomorrow I will have to find a car wash and clean the van out. Oh, hey, this is what it looks like when Tom has to retreat to the van because it's too windy outside. Dust storm and pine needles and pine cones go tumbling by. Pretty relaxing in the van though. Nice and cozy. Sitting in my rocking chair, staring out the picture window. Oh, this is interesting. I'm sitting here in the van, got the mood lighting on, listen to the World Series, and We just had a hailstorm. Let me get the door open and we'll see what's up. It wasn't a very big hail, and it lasted about 30 seconds. But I guess you never know what you're gonna get in the mountains. Well, the storm has let up a little bit after the hail, and our teams are mood lighting the Dodger blue since they've won the game tonight. But I don't know how much you can see in here because it's pretty dark. But and there's my heat source. I got it on low because it's not that cold here. The desk, I have a YouTube video going right now, and over here on the laptop, this is where I am actually camped right now, Larson Ridge camping area, and that's that dot right there, and these all these other little dots, those are places to camp for free in this area.